Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel. Big Brother here. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new or you haven't subscribed. I'm shooting this video from Doha International Airport. I'm here for about 9 hours, so I decided to be productive. And another thing is I really had like the longest flight I ever made in my entire life. From Auckland to Doha, it is a full 18 hours non-stop on the plane. 18 hours, 18 hours. So this prompted me to thinking of doing a video on two things I do for long layovers and for long haul flights as well. So I've got a list of things I generally do. I've done a lot of 10, 12 hours flight. From Africa to New Zealand was a long 2 flights, basically 2 long flights. I've gone to San Francisco. I think it was, 12 hours. If you go Manila or Southeast Asia generally, Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand, it's 10 hours, give or take. So I have sort of learned and ways to just occupy myself on the flight. So what I do first is I take with me some toys. So here are the toys I take with me. I take a phone. I've got an Android phone. I take it with me. I take a tablet. I prefer to read on a tablet than an e-reader, basically because the tablet is multi-purpose and e-reader won't have other utilities or functions as I have on my tablet. So I take that one with me, but generally for reading ebooks. I have my laptop with me. I don't use it most time on the airplanes because the space is not big enough. That's for layovers. And now I've got my camera gear as well. I'm always with this one just to capture good moments the moment I see them. So those are the toys I generally have. If I lay hands on a good book, like a paper book, I also take it. Sometimes I buy just a book at the airport when I'm fascinated by the title, and I've done that many times. So the second list is apps or application that are loaded onto my phone. I always have a music streaming app. What I have now is Spotify, so I have that one. I normally get the offline version because I download actually the music I like or playlist or artists just to make sure I don't have to worry about Wi-Fi or internet connection. That's one app. The second app is again an offline version of YouTube. I think it's YouTube Red. So you get YouTube Red, you pay for a month and you can cancel when you like. Then you can download the YouTube videos you like. I also have some podcasts on my phone or my tablet, just things I like and people I follow who have got a podcast to listen on the plane. What other app do I have? Online courses. So now and then I'm with the Udemy or Pluralsight or lynda.com, but mainly Udemy and the Pluralsight. They've got an app, they have options to download the courses that you can listen to or view offline. I think those are the apps I need for these particular purposes, obviously. And I normally do that sort of job when I'm on the plane. So what do? I sleep, right? Yeah, I always fly economy. That's what I can afford now. So sleeping is not super comfortable, but I generally do sleep, not normally, but good enough on long flight. So that's part of my time. The second, I listen to podcasts or I view YouTube videos. I do some lectures if I'm strong enough for those. Some of the times really you don't feel like concentrating, so it's easier with YouTube and the podcast. Listen to music. And now that there is an internet nowadays, so there's an internet on board of many flights. Sometimes I think for this flight, Qatar Airways, it was a free, 1 hour free, or you pay $10 US dollars, and you get a full access for the entire trip. So I pay $10 and I could socialize with my friends on Messenger and these other communication apps. That was good. I reviewed my YouTube videos and some other videos as well. I reviewed as just having a look and seeing where I made mistakes, if I need to edit those further, or if I'm satisfied with the overall quality of my channel. So I do those sort of things. I think I will always have some Wi-Fi if it is available on the flight. I think it keeps me occupied when I'm not asleep. That's what I do on board, to be honest. Oh, I do also some planning. I did a lot of writing on board. So like I have like a to-do list, video ideas. I did this on board. And I could go deeper. I excuse my handwriting, obviously not gonna be able to read it. But I could go deep inside and do some bullet point of what I'm gonna talk about. And that's what I have here. So I've got this book notes. It's easier to just grab it and a pen and write down instead of looking for a computer or a phone. So that's the other thing I do on the plane. When I get an idea, I put it down on paper. Okay, so now when I've got layovers, there are two options. One option is to stay in the airport premises. The other option is to go out in the city. So most of layovers are short enough for me to stay at the airport, so I use 2 to 3 hours to do my thingy, like what I'm doing now. I'm doing a video. Or if it is long enough and I'm familiar with the city, long enough would be, I don't know, 9 hours for me would be long enough to just go out of the city for 6 hours and see the city for a few minutes, a few hours. So I did it a few times. I didn't want to do it in Qatar because oh gosh, I don't know the city and I don't know what the rules are. I could just get into trouble for something silly, so I didn't want to take risks. And I've got enough to do, to be honest. I can do a lot of videos, and when I finish shooting these, I can do editing and upload those straight away on YouTube. I think there's something at work, like a presentation I'm doing during the week. I can also polish that. So there is enough to work on here, so I'm not going out of the airport. The other thing I do then when I don't go is, again, I can carry on reading, I can carry on listening to music, videos, and now I have got this hobby of YouTube. I think I will pay more attention to that at this airport. I will walk around as well just to see what it looks like, to wave to some people I like. Yeah, I think that's what I do when I'm traveling. If you've got an idea on to how you kill time on board and off board, please share in the comment down below. If you like the video, please like the video and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel once again and support my work. You know how to do it. Thank you very much, guys. I think I'm gonna release another video today. Thank you. Have a good one. Cheers.